Good morning, world. Good morning, beautiful hearts. My name is Jazz, and this is my channel that I started today, July the 18th, 2019. And what I'm going to be talking to you and with you about is my journey with food and health and wellness and healing. I have been, and let me just say this before I begin. I'm going to keep it real and I'm going to be 100% with you. Um, I am a performing artist and I'm a poet. And in my poetry, I talk a lot about my journey. Um, and, you know, I'm very authentic with it, very vulnerable, and just sharing my story. And I'm very real. Um, so I have been, let's see, a food addict, and more specifically, a carb addict and an emotional overeater for a little over 20 years now. And it has been a journey. I've been, it seems like, at war with my body, and you know, food is really not the issue. That's a symptom of a deeper problem, of an underlying root of something that's ill and painful and wounded. So there have been different times on my journey in my life that I have gotten therapy for it. No shame. I believe in therapy. And I have prayed about it. I am a believer and follower of Jesus Christ. And I've talked about it, with my friends and my support system and my family. And I've I've done this trip around the sun numerous times. I've been on different diets. I've done Weight Watchers, Atkins. I mean, you name it, I've been on it. And I have successfully um, lost weight and kept it off, I want to say about 3 times. And while that's good, what it does to the body, and what it does to the mind, you know, one space you've lost your weight, you've gotten your goal and gold, and you're sharing your journey, you're sharing those pictures, and you're coming out of, or me coming out of my cocoons and coming out of hiding and feeling so very confident in my body and mind and feeling so free. And then the next minute, I'm wearing, covering up again and covering up those rolls and looking at the scale to say I'm 30, 40, 50 more pounds heavier than I was when I started. Because we all know it comes back with a vengeance, okay? So that does something, inside. It's like, why? Why can't I beat this? Why can't I conquer this? Because the illusion is that you're controlling it. I'm controlling what I put in my mouth. It's controlling you. Any addiction controls you. That's the illusion. And that's the lie from Satan, that you have control over it. And the thing about food is, it's food. Like we do need food to live. Um, but food is not to be abused. Food is for fuel. And yes, food is for enjoyment, but it's not to be. See, an emotional eater eats their feelings instead of dealing with them and processing them. And the times that I emotionally overeat, it doesn't even have to be because I'm sad or depressed or angry. It can be because I'm bored. Um, it really could be for any reason, any emotion. It could be for many times for celebration. Um, so I am here to share my journey. About 6 months ago, I have one of my best friends. She's a vegan, and she has been for about 20 years. And before that, she was a vegetarian. She has shared her journey with me, how it did not happen overnight, and I was rough. It was rough to give up that fried chicken, you know what I mean? So her sharing her journey with me over the years, sometimes quietly in my mind, I would be like, you know what? Maybe one day I'll give that veganism a try, or I'll try that vegetarianism. And it was never really a commitment in my heart. It was just something like, maybe I'll do that one day, and then go right back to, eat my fried chicken or whatever. I really was a very heavy meat eater. Cheeseburgers and French fries, cheeseburgers and French fries, cheeseburgers and French fries, bacon cheeseburgers, cheese fries. I love the fried chicken and the fried fish and fried shrimp. Shrimp was my thing as well, but I was a heavy meat eater, and it has taken a toll on my body. And so I don't want to get off course. I was saying about 6 months ago, I made up in my heart and in my mind, I committed. I made that commitment in my heart to start veganism. And I started along with my friend, sharing her story. I began to educate myself on what happens, in the meat and egg and dairy industry, and the abuse and torment of animals. Now, listen, I'm not here to change anybody's mind or try to convert anybody. This is my journey that I'm sharing. That's not what I'm here for. Just sharing my journey. And begin to watch different documentaries on these cruelties. So it was a heart commitment, a change. I changed my mind, and I started to go to do the veganism journey. And the thing about, if you don't deal with a problem or an ill or a wound at the root, you haven't really dealt with anything. And like I said before, I had gotten therapy to try to, expose that, peel back those layers of the onion, and talk about what's at the root of the food addiction and emotional overeating. So I am on that path right now. I'm doing my work, and I'm talking about it, and that's why I'm here with you. I have recently moved from veganism. Not that it didn't work. I'm still with not eating any flesh, but I am now moving away, because vegans can still have soy and tofu, and I'm not doing soy and tofu. I'm now with alkaline, and for a number of various reasons. Number one, to heal me. I have a couple of health issues and challenges that I'm dealing with, and I do see a holistic herbalist. I've had have a nutritionist that I've seen over the years, and she's awesome. She's amazing. If you want her information, I can provide it to you a little bit later on. This is my introductory video, so I'm going to keep it pretty short. But I am now doing alkaline, and I want to do that for life. Learning different vegetables and fruits that heal the body from the inside out, that heal the organs, that speak wholeness to my cells. I'm about nourishing my cells and electrifying my cells, and cleaning out the toxins and the mucus and the acid, and changing that pH balance from acidic to alkaline. Now, listen, I'm not an expert. This is literally the beginning of my 3rd week on this. I am on some cleansing herbs, so a sister is making a couple trips to the bathroom. Listen, I told you I was going to keep it real. But yeah, so that's why I'm here. And I was talking to one of my best friends and telling her about my struggle, like things as such as smelling food, smelling the grease, the fast food and the French fries. The sense of smell is such a powerful sense. All of our senses are powerful, but it has memory tied to it. And I'm the type of person that I love to eat out. I have been like that since a child. And when you smell certain foods, it's like, yeah, I remember, having fun with my friends or family at this particular restaurant, so it's connected to stuff, it's connected to memory. So, I've been struggling honestly lately with different smells and I don't cook that way, but if I'm in the company of others that are, or if I'm at a restaurant, I really have to be diligent and eat something before I go, like some almonds or a big bowl of fruit. Take my water with me, and of course, when I get to a restaurant, I already have known what I'm going to order, like a salad with some fruit in it. So I've been. One thing is that you have to know yourself and you have to know your triggers, and my triggers have been happening. I have. This didn't start 3 weeks ago when I first started this alkaline journey, but in my third week, I'm finding myself like in the car, going past different fast food places, and Wendy's was my thing, and seeing Wendy's and seeing the red sign and like craving for a burger, in all honesty. And because I see this creeping up on me, I want to get a hold on it. I want to get on top of it. I want to deal with it, and talk about it, because I know I'm not the only one that's going through this journey. So that's why I created this channel. On this channel, I'm going to be sharing my cooking. You know, I get up in the morning and I prepare my meals throughout the day. Sometimes on the weekend, I will prepare my meal for the week. And preparation, you hear people say a lot of times that preparation is key, and it really is. For me, it works for me. I know what I'm having for breakfast, lunch, dinner, and both of my snacks. I aim to eat every 3 hours, which keeps the metabolism steady, because the older we get, or so I've heard and experienced. It might not be true for everybody, but I know my metabolism has slowed down. So I'm going to be sharing some of my alkaline cooking. I am learning from others. There's a huge alkaline chef on YouTube called Chef Aki. Shout out to Chef Aki. I'm no expert. I am literally a newbie at this, and I'm doing my own research and looking at different recipes, because one thing is, I know for me, I have to have variety. So I can share with you real quickly what a typical day for me is. In the morning, I wake up and make a fresh smoothie. Different kinds of fruits: cherries, strawberries, peaches, nectarines. I haven't started with plums yet, but I'm gonna start with plums. Watermelon, baby bananas, and then for a snack, I'll have like a handful of almonds, and of course I'm hydrating with water all day. Put some lemon and lime in my water. I have two of my favorite teas. One is Red Zinger, I believe Red Raspberry, and the other is my lemon ginger tea with probiotics. And I believe the brand is Bigelow. So I'll be sharing that with you. For lunch, I'll have a big salad with the red leaf lettuce, cucumbers, anything. Not anything can go in my salad, because I can't put cheese in my salad. I used to love sprinkled shredded cheddar cheese. But big old salad, different ingredients in it that I'll share with you. I just started eating chickpea rotini. Chickpea is another word for garbanzo beans, and it is alkaline. So that'll be my lunch. And then for snack, I'll have possibly another piece of fruit and almonds. And then for lunch, I'll mix it up with some green beans, some cucumbers, tomatoes, mushrooms, and things like that. So that's just, one example of a day that I'm going to be sharing with you. And I invite you to share your recipes with me, and your tips. And we're going to have fun on this channel, and I'm going to honestly be talking about my journey of becoming free and staying free from food overeating, compulsive overeating, emotional overeating, and carb addiction. Carb addiction is real. That sugar, listen, that white stuff, yeah, we're going to talk about that. So we're going to have fun. Thank you for tuning in with me. You may not always see me on camera, but you'll hear my voice as I take you in the kitchen and share it with you. I really look forward to this journey with you. Again, this is Jazz, and I will always leave you with this truth. You are wanted. You are needed. You are enough. You are loved. Thank you. Have a blessed day. Bye.